Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly tarot forecast here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of July 18 through 24. And we're going to be asking the cards what it is that you need to know, finding out what messages from the universe you have for you for this coming week. Now, if you want to check out all of the other Libra videos that we have on this channel, you can click on the link that is right there, and that will take you to your very own Libra playlist for you, okay? So you can check out all of those videos. Now, let's see what is going on with you for this coming week, the week of July 18 through 24 for Libra. Let's see what's going on for Libra. All right, we have the Six of Cups, so I feel like this is a situation involving the stability and harmony of your emotional life at this time. So this is something that's going to be affecting this really happy time in your life, okay? So let's see what kind of, Six of Discs too. All right, I see a lot of good things. A lot of cards, very interesting, okay. Where do we even start? Okay, we started with the Six of Cups, showing that this is related to the harmony, the wholesomeness, the smooth flowing of your emotional life, okay? So I think this is like the stable relationship that you're in, either with a lover or with a friend, with a family member, with your employer. I mentioned the employer because it's not usually something we think of as an emotional relationship, but we have the Six of Discs that is crossing the Six of Cups today. So I am thinking that this is a very happy time with you and your employer, or whatever, however you make your money. I feel like things are just going to be functioning at such an exalted level, at such like a harmonious and wholesome and productive, successful level this week. I do feel like in the recent past, you've been going through some major changes in your life. I think there was something major that has happened to you, either a long-term kind of health situation with you, or some kind of a long-term change or evolution in yourself, in your life, in your body, just in your spiritual life too. It could be a little bit of all of those things, but I do feel like it was a gradual thing. It's something that's been kind of happening for a long time, and it's kind of now it's leading to this harmonious, balanced, very, very well positioned Six of Cups and Six of Discs. And these cards are very wonderful cards. This is just a joyousness, a happiness, a love for the situation. Just things really couldn't get any better than they are now. It feels like everything is just going to be great and going to work out. And I feel like this week you're really in this position where, damn, things just seem really good. Like maybe a little too good to be true. That it's just crazy how happy you seem this week, and how balanced your work and your emotional life seem to be, and how productive everything seems to be. And I feel like you're really happy in whatever field it is that you are employed in, wherever your career is focused, however you make your money. I feel like there's just this great satisfaction in that field this week. And I feel like part of that is because you've gone through this major change, this kind of long-term evolution of yourself, of your spirit, of your body. And I think it's led now to this place where you're going to be just happy with wherever you are at in your physical world. Now, the Six of Discs doesn't necessarily mean money. The discs aren't always the coins, the physical money or how we earn our money. This could be your happiness and satisfaction and comfort with your physical environment. And the physical environment is, well, most intimately, it's our bodies, right? So this could be a restoration of health, a happiness with where you are physically, with your health and with your longevity, your vitality, your energy and strength. It could be a happiness and a satisfaction with your home life, your domestic situation, with the things, the physical things in our environment that we surround ourselves with. I feel like this is a very happy time for you this coming week. Now, it might not always have been such a happy time for you, especially with the death card here in your past. I feel like you've really earned this happiness and satisfaction. I feel like you've been through this major kind of long-term situation that you've really had to endure, and you've really had to stick it out through, you know, the pain and the suffering, but it's all been worth it. Okay, so whatever the situation was in the past, I feel like it's culminating now in this satisfaction and happiness with your physical environment. Now, that could be your physical health, it could be your employer, could be your domestic life, it could just be, you know, you're happy and satisfied with how much wealth you have. Okay, I mean, some people are happier with less, some people are happier with more, but I feel like whatever you have right now, excuse me, is enough for you. And I feel like it is, it's providing you with the satisfaction then to just enjoy yourself and enjoy life and enjoy the things that you have around you. Excuse me. I do feel like you have the tendency to overreact to situations a little bit. I feel like this is kind of the underlying card, the underlying energy at the bottom of this spread is this Princess of Wands. And this is just showing not so much someone that overreacts to situation, but someone that definitely reacts to situations. Okay, it might not be overdone, over the top, and too dramatic and theatrical with you, but you are certainly someone that reacts to the situation with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. Now, this card sometimes has negative connotations, like, you know, the drama queen, or someone who overreacts and makes mountains out of molehills, or just gets very childish and immature when they don't get their way. Okay, but I don't feel like this is the energy really with you. We have a couple other court cards to talk about. In fact, we are very balanced with court cards today. We have an earth card, an air card, a water card, a fire court card. So it seems like a couple things are going on. One, with all these court cards, and we'll get to them individually, but with having these 4 court cards in balance like this, I feel like you're in great control over all the aspects of your being. So I feel like you're very balanced when it comes to your heart and your mind. You're very attentive to your physical body, and you're very in tune with your vitality, kind of your spiritual essence, and this drive and enthusiasm that you have to you know, to succeed and to really develop and really nurture all of these aspects of your being. Okay, your physical body and your emotions are very, you know, very stable and very positive. And I feel like your intellectual life is very rich, and you're a very smart person. I can see that is, you know, that is without question here. And now the other aspect of these core cards, these could be the various people that are around you. This could be like your inner circle, and I feel like your inner circle is quite balanced. I feel like you have a wide variety of friends and associates. It's not just that you tend to make friends with just a certain kind of person. I feel like you're a very sociable person, and that could be also what's indicated here by this Princess of Wands, is that you're someone that can make friends with anyone, and that you do, and that you have a lot of different and varied friends and associates from all walks of life. You appreciate the diversity and the differences between people, and you really appreciate the different opinions that other people have, and I think you really learn from that. And I think part of your principles, I guess, part of your moral body, is this idea that you never want to deny someone else their right to their opinions. Okay, so I feel like having fair and honest conversations with people is really important to you, and I see that with this Queen of Swords that's up here, and this is showing that that you always want to be open to other people's opinions, and you allow people to really express themselves. Now, back to your specific situation. You've had this major event, this major kind of long-term struggle that you were in the past, that's led to all of these 6s here. And you know what? I might as well just bring this in now. But we also have a 6 of Wands that's over here. So we have all the sixes except for the Six of Swords, which, you know, I'm surprised that the Six of Swords didn't show up too, but we have the Six of Wands, we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Discs. So this to me really shows that things are as good as they're going to get for you right now. You feel like you're at your zenith. You feel like you're at the top of the world. You feel like things literally couldn't get any better, that you have everything you want, that everything is just, wow, everything just seems to be flowing smoothly and wonderfully. And you've got your health, you've got your wealth, you've got, you know, a great emotional life if you're with a partner, or if you're not with a partner. But you still have this very rich emotional life and this, you know, very emotional spiritual relationship with the environment and with the universe, with yourself, with your friends and family. And, you know, you've got this health and vitality about you too. So I really feel like in your mind this week, this is as good as it gets. Nothing could be better than this. There's nowhere else to go. You're at the very, very top. But, and we're going to jump ahead a little bit, but we see the Three of Swords as the kind of final outcome card, the last card in the spread that I drew. And usually this card is heartbreak and heartache and sorrow and sadness. No, I think in this situation, this card is reminding you that even though you have all of these sixes here, that, I mean, pretty much in the spread, all you have are sixes and the court cards. So I feel like the people around you, the things around you, the world as a whole, everything just seems like it's at its very, very best and brightest. And you are just going to be overjoyed with this week and how wonderful things seem. So then what's the Three of Swords for? The Three of Swords is here to remind you that this is not as good as it gets. Believe it or not, as good as things are going to be for you this week, there's going to be more. There's going to be something better. There's going to be just another few feet up the mountain. There's going to be another summit for you. Okay, so this is just a resting place. This is just a place for you to kick back and enjoy and be like, all right, I made it through that stage, that phase of my life. I made it through all of that. I'm at this really great place now. I'm in this really good spot. Things seem wonderful, and you can enjoy it. And then there's more. There's always going to be more to do. Okay, so it's just because we feel like we've reached success, we've reached the end of our journey, or the end of our road to riches, so to speak, there's always going to be more work to do. Okay, so I really think that that is why, because all of these other cards, like I said, all you have are sixes and the court cards. So as good as everything is, it's very kind of interesting that the spread ends with that Three of Swords, with that, you know, traditionally sad and sorrowful card. So that's why in this case, I don't feel like it's just all of this happiness is going to be ruined and destroyed. No, I feel like all of this happiness is going to then require you to continue to take action to make it even better in the future. Okay. Now, the only card that we didn't talk about, the only card that's not a six or a court card, and of course we also have the devil card here, or sorry, the death card in the recent past, is the Nine of Cups. I'm getting really excited. I'm starting to talk faster, if you haven't noticed. I'm going to try to slow down. So we also have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, again, is reinforcing this idea that this week is going to be just one of joy and happiness for you. So, you know, really all signs are indicating that this is a week of really, really great joy and happiness and feeling like things couldn't get any better than they are. Okay. And that, I think, is a really key. I'm saying it that way on purpose. Things seem like they can't get any better, but we have the Three of Swords here to remind us that no matter how good things are or seem at the moment, they could always be better, and we can always do more work, and we can always continue to grow and evolve and develop ourselves, and to expand our generosity, our joy, our enjoyment of life, our relationship with our family and friends. And I feel like relationships are very important to you because we have all of these court cards. I feel like you have a lot of people in your life that are very important to you, and they're very different people. They're from all walks of life, but they're very important to you, and they all contribute to your happiness, to your enjoyment, to your well-being. And I think a lot of them were probably there for you during this challenging period that you went through. And I feel like maybe that's why they're so important to you, is because that they are true friends and they were there for you during all of this, right? So we have the Three of Swords, and I'm just going to talk about it a little bit more. The Three of Swords is, again, it's telling you that this is just a resting place. This is just a temporary success, a temporary summit for you to enjoy, but there's still more climbing to do. Alternatively, or maybe not alternatively, but in addition to that, this card is also reminding us that no matter how good things seem today, no matter how perfect everything seems to be, there's always going to be more challenges in life, okay? So just because this week everything seems perfect, it doesn't mean that next week you're not going to get a flat tire or your dog's not going to run away. Something is always going to come in to upset these sixes, okay? This harmonious balance that we've achieved. There's always going to be something in the next day, the next week, the next month that's going to challenge us, okay? And I think the key is to just not let it ruin this wonderful joy, this wonderful, passion that you have for your life right now. So I think that's really key, and I think that's the important card for you to keep in mind. I could tell you that, you should focus on the Nine of Cups, focus on the happiness, focus on just enjoying what you have. Yes, definitely do that. Definitely be proud of yourself for what you've endured and what you've been through, and that you were able to come through it so successfully. But also keep in your pocket the Three of Swords to remind yourself that even when things get rough again, even when something comes along to challenge you or to upset this happiness, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to destroy your happiness. It's just going to be a little bump in your larger, longer spiritual path, okay? It's just one little hiccup, and it might be painful. It might be pretty shitty in the immediate, in the present, but it's not going to affect your long-term outcome, your long-term success here, okay? So keep in mind that there's always going to be more work to do. There are always going to be more challenges and more things to kind of test your resolve and test your commitment to this this life path that you're on. Okay, so I really think that we've tackled all of these cards, and I think the message is quite clear. I think you've got a lot to look forward to this week, and you've got a lot to consider. So Libra, this was your weekly tarot forecast for July 18 through 24. And if you want to see the extended version of this reading, you could become a member of this channel for just a couple of dollars a month, and you'll have all the access to all of the extended videos for all signs, all the weeklies, all the monthly videos, and anything else that we might do in between. So that is what you can do. You can get all that information down in the description box, and you can sign up for that if you would like. I thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Again, this was for Libra for the weekly tarot forecast, July 18 through 24. Thank you so much.